12 months ago. 12 months ago, we were celebrating the beginning of a new era for the PSRLA. However, after the 2024 season that can only be described as traumatic, we find ourselves in the first ever event of the 2025 season in what should hopefully be our first chapter in our redemption story. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Southern States Shootout at South Boston Speedway. Hello everybody, my name is Alexander Vitali. Welcome to the first ever race of the 2025 PSRLA Cup Series. And yes, as you can imagine, this year I'm the one running the show. So I want to thank Kirjol for giving me this opportunity, and of course I want to apologize if you're going to hear my voice for hopefully the remainder of the year. But yeah, and I know somebody is going to call the a redemption story a bit of a dramatic, but to 100% fair, it kind of is, because we started off 2024 with the highest of hopes because we had expanded to 4 series: the Cup, the Grand National Series, the Trucks, and the Pro Series. And we finished the year with all the shenanigans involving Daniel Voiles, the mass exodus of drivers and teams in late 2024, then the continuous shakeup in upper management, mainly dealing with Nathan Ormond, and of course the fact that of all 4 series, none of them finished regularly. All of them were finished early because both Virgil and I hit snags that we couldn't go past. So yeah, 2025 will be all about trying to pick up the pieces left by the disaster that was 2024. But of course, with all good stories, we need to start with a prologue. And today, we are going to write said prologue here at South Boston Speedway. Now, you might have heard and you have seen how these things work in the Discord server, but if you need a refresher, the race is going to be divided in 4 main heats. The position 1 from 4th from 4th will go direct to the main event, while positions 5th to 8th will deal... No, actually, wait, no. Well, but of course, all good stories need to start with a prologue, and today we're going to write said prologue at South Boston Speedway. Now, you may have seen in the Discord server how this thing works, but in case you need a refresher, the shootout is divided in 4 main heats, where the first 3 drivers will advance to the main event. While position 4th to 8th will have to deal with a last chance qualifying race, which is going to be 2 of them, while every driver from 9th downwards will be eliminated immediately. So yeah, I can imagine there's going to be a scramble to try and avoid the last places. And let's start off this race by showing off the grid for the first seat. And of course, our pole position is going to be the defending champion Jeffrey Finguy. Second is going to be Bradley Ream. Then we got Zachary Fitzwater, Anthony Nicol, Bernardo de Oliveira, Jonathan Carrison, R.B. Gardner, one of the many refugees from the Truck Series. Then we got Duncan Ward, Holly Anderson Jr., and Carson Miller in one of the new teams for the 2025 season in Williams and Racing, driver the number 29 Duracell Toyota Camry. Now, there was supposed to be another driver in Santi Messi. However, the guy has been suspended by PSRLA officials due to what can only be described as improper behavior. So technically, he's the first eliminated driver of the shootout. So yeah, we will see Messi in the directly at Daytona. And all that being said, guess what, folks? It's time for racing. And the pace car rolls into the pits, rolls onto the track because we are not in the pits. So every heat will be of 20 laps, including the last chance qualifying races, while the main event will be of 60 laps with a halftime caution. And the pace car will pull into the pits. Our version of Jason Payson will pull into pits right now. Jeffrey Finguy and Bradley Ream will lead the field to the first ever green flag of the 2025 season. There it goes. Here we go. And Zachary Fitzwater had an amazing launch. He's already up to second place and tried to attack his teammate on the inside. That was lap number 1. Venga is going to defend the position. How long although? There goes Venga. Fitzwater on the inside of Venga into 3 and 4, and the winner of the All-Star race is going to make it clear. Yes, he is. Fitzwater out of the lead. Venga is second. It's still Durrani 1-2. In the meantime, there's Hallie Anderson Jr. They try to move on. Duncan Ward is actually trying to move on the 41 of Venga. Can he make it stick side by side to the main straight? And Ward is going to make it clear. Yep, Duncan Ward up to second place. In the meantime, there goes Henderson trying to use the momentum from Duncan Ward. And Venga drops down to 4th place. There is R.B. Gardner. In the meantime, Miller has to defend himself from Carson Miller side by side. In the meantime, between D'Oliveira and Carrison. D'Oliveira is going to take a place away from Carrison. There goes Miller past Gardner, and D'Oliveira is going to fancy himself a move on the inside of Gardner as well. There goes Miller trying for a move on Venga. In the meantime, Fitzwater is pulling away. Ward is second. Anderson is in third. So we got Durrani, Alvarcoa, and Silarides. There's Venga, Miller, D'Oliveira, side by side with Carrison and Gardner. And Carrison, is it going to make it clear? Yes, he's going to make it stick. Because Nicole Bradley Ream right now is in last place. Him and Nicole right now the next 2 drivers eliminated if it comes Santimessi. There goes Carrison on the inside of D'Oliveira. Carrison going to make it stick? Yes, he is. There we go. Into turn 2. At the exit of turn 2. There goes Anderson on the inside of Ward. Yeah, my voice is already dying. There goes Venga using the momentum from Anderson, and he's up to 3rd place. Ward is down to 4th. Then it's Miller, Carrison, D'Oliveira, Nicole, Gardner, and Ream. In the meantime, Fitzwater just pulling away. 11 laps to go. 1.3 seconds is the gap between the Durrani driver and the Silarides driver. And looks like the situation has calmed itself down. Right now there's a bit of a skirmish between Ream and Gardner for the last 9th place, even though that's technically useless because that would mean both of them are out of the race. There goes D'Oliveira instead of Carrison into 3, and he's going to make it stick. Yes, he is. Up position goes D'Oliveira. Meantime, there goes Venga on the inside of Anderson into the backstretch into 3, and he's going to make clear between 3 and 4. Venga up to 2nd place, back into the line 1-2. Meantime, let's check out. There goes Nicole. Right now he's safe, although he has to deal. He'll have to deal with the last chance qualifying race right now. Ream is just. Yeah, the car is there. Gardner is showing all his experience in a stock car. Again, one of the many refugees for the truck series. There goes D'Oliveira on the inside of Miller as Nicole goes for Carrison, and both of them are going to make their move stick. Yes. Now D'Oliveira has got Ward on his side. He might try for a move. Not now. D'Oliveira is all over the rear of the Bracoma 55 car. He's going to try it. There he goes. Out of 2 into the backstretch, and D'Oliveira is going to clear him. Yes. There we go. Up to 4th place goes Bruno D'Oliveira. In the meantime, yeah, this is basically Venga's race. That's going to be pretty hard. Fitzwater's race to lose. There's Venga up to second place. There's Hallie Anderson Jr. 3rd. D'Oliveira 4th. Ward, Miller, Nicole, Gardner, Carrison, and actually, right now, Carrison is right now the 2nd driver eliminated alongside Ream. There goes Fitzwater. 2 laps to go for the Aussie. The winner of the All-Star race and 2nd best NR driver ever because hi, Richard Carruth. And unless something dramatic happens, I think that should be it for Heat 1. Fitzwater is going to take the white flag. 1 lap to go for the Australian driver of Durrani. Into the backstretch. Into 3 and 4, and Zachary Fitzwater is going to win Heat 1. Second is Finn Guy, Durrani 1-2, then is Henderson Jr., De Oliveira, Miller, Ward, Nicol, and it'll be Gardner, Carrison, and Bradley Ream. So Bradley Ream and Carrison will be our second and third eliminated drivers. And as stated, Zachary Fitzwater will win heat number 1. Second is going to be Jeffrey Finguy. Then is Hallie Anderson Jr. A really good race for the rookie. Then we got De Oliveira, Miller, Duncan Ward, Anthony Nicol, Aubrey Gardner. De Oliveira, Miller, Ward, and Nicol, and Gardner will have to deal with the last chance qualifying race, while Jonathan Carrison and Bradley Ream are officially out of the event. See you at Daytona. And with that, see you for Heat 2. And we're back for the second heat of the Southern States Shootout. And if I have to be honest, Heat 2 is a lot more interesting than Heat 1. Not that Heat 1 was any bad, but there's a certain driver that you're seeing at the next to Gutierrez that, in my honest opinion, is probably the super favorite for the season, and for reasons that we're going to explain at Daytona. But in the meantime, I explained everything in Heat 1, so let's run the grid down. So as we said, Angel Gutierrez will start on pole position for Heat 2. Second is Blaine Keys, the runner-up of the 2024 World Cup Series. Then we got Tom Sloan. Then we got Keller Sastry, Ryan Little, the new driver for Rhode Island Motorsport, replacing Skylar Taylor. Then we got Tanner Parton. Then we got Luke Evans driving for the brand new 60 car for Small Motorsport. Then we got Genius D'Amelio, the runner-up of the Grand National Series Championship. Then we got Zay Davidson for Celeritas. And then we got Brendan Beal for the 67 of Smart Motorsports. Little side note. You can easily recognize what PS, Purple Stella's team, and Smart Motorsports are, because they're using the numbers of real life teams. PS Motorsport uses the Hendrick numbers with Kizzy Kane team's font, and Smart it's basically the RFK. So yeah, you can tell them by just that detail alone. But well, that being said, it's time for racing again. And the pace car rolls on for the second time. Another 20 laps, another 3 drivers who will go to the main event. Another drivers that were eliminated, and other 4 drivers that are out to go through the hell of the last chance qualifier. The pace car is going to pull into the pits any second now. There we go. Gutierrez and Keys lead us to a second green flag of the event. And there we go, green flag is in the air, and Keys is going to get a good launch, it looks like. No, actually he's going to get bogged down. Gutierrez is going to get the good launch as lone teammates at Able Motorsport. It's an Able 1-2 right now. Keys in the meantime has to deal with Tanner Parton as they complete lap number 1. Parton on the inside of Keys, and Parton is going to clear the 33. Yes, he is up to third place. There goes D'Amelio into on the inside of Keys, and D'Amelio, Dreadful Fire King, is going to pass the 33 car, and also his teammate Zay Davidson. That's right, Keys teammate Zay Davidson. There goes again. There goes Pat the 33, and now there's Brendan Beal on the inside of Keys, as there's an inter-teammate battle between D'Amelio and Parton. D'Amelio goes through. Davidson attempted for a move. There goes Beal on the inside of Parton. as Evans, he's just falling like a rock right now. And he's in the bubble. There goes Sustry. Right now he's eliminated, as is Ryan Little. There goes Sustry on the inside of Pardon. There we go. Little on the inside of Keys. Occasion for a double overtake. Yes, that's going to send. That's going to send Pardon and Keys home if the race ends today. If the race ends now. In the meantime, Sloan up into the lead. Then is Gutierrez. Then is D'Amelio. Then is Beal, Evans, Sustry, Davidson, Little, Keys, and Pardon. Side by side between Sustry and Evans, and there goes the Solar's 21. There we go. Now he's got another smart car in Beal, another refugee from the Grand National Series. There goes Sustry at the exit of 4, into the main straight, and there goes Sustry up to 4th place. In the meantime, Gutierrez is all over the back bumper of Sloan, but he's gonna go wide, and that's gonna let D'Amelio to try and attack. And D'Amelio goes through. They're still side by side into the backstretch. D'Amelio barely clears the car, and there he goes. Juice D'Amelio out to 2nd place. Gutierrez is 3rd, then it's Sustry, Beal, Davidson, Little, Evans, Keys, and Pardon. Right now, the two drivers will be eliminated. In the meantime, the situation has calmed itself down a little bit, although I would expect Davidson to try a move on Beal very soon. Maybe Little could try a move on Davidson. Depends, let's see what's going to happen. In the meantime, Sloan is starting to pull away from D'Amelio. There's Gutierrez. There goes Sustry on the inside of Gutierrez. Ooh, that was an attempt on a move, but he was too, T45 was too far away. There's Beal. And, ooh, okay. Now Evans. Is now, Keys managed to pass Evans. Managed to get into 8th place. And the trade again for Little is in the bubble right now. But he's going to send Evans down packing if the race ends now. There goes Keys on the inside of Little, and he's going to make short notice of the Odd Island car. Odd Island car that reminder has swept both Grand National Series events at Darlington. And yeah, Sloan is pulling away 1 second gap from D'Amelio. So there goes. Ooh, that was a really good recovery by Keys, and he's going to make short notice of Beal as Beal goes wide. There goes Davidson on the inside of Sustry. Inter-team battle. Davidson goes through his teammate. There we go. And we got Evans, Little, and Beal glued to each other. Who is going to be the one that gives in? It looks to be Little, as Evans is on the inside of the 75, and Evans is going to clear him. Yes, he is. And that's going to send Little packing. Ooh, side by side between Davidson and Gutierrez. This is for 3rd place. This is for the final spot for the main event. And Davidson is going to clear the 45 car. Now, there it goes. Now my set his sight on. He's going to set his sight on D'Amelio. He catches for a move right now. There it goes. He's going to pretty much barge his way into D'Amelio, into 3 and 4. As Sloan catches the white flag for Heat 2. Ooh, that is going to say. Ooh, there goes Sustry. There goes Sustry. And Sustry is going to steal away the final spot to the main event. And D'Amelio has to go through the last chance qualifier. But there goes Beal. But I think him and Little are out of the race. So I think we should see them in Daytona. At least I think it should be. Yeah, it's going to be the Ryan Little and the 97 of. Actually, no, wait, really? Actually, no. It's actually going to be Ryan Little and Tanner Pardon who are going to be eliminated. So the woes of Firework King continue even in 2025. And so, Tom Sloan wins Heat 2. Zay Davidson is going to finish the race in second. Third is Kalasashrai, stealing the final main event spot from D'Amelio in the final two corners. Then we got D'Amelio, Gutierrez, Keys, Evans, Beal, and as we stated, Ryan Little and Tanner Parton will be the next two drivers eliminated. We will see these guys at Daytona. And with that, see you for Heat 3. And we're back for Heat 3, and yeah, there's really nothing else to say, so let's just go through the grid rundown. So, on pole position is going to be Eric Monaco. Second is going to be Bruno Di Giacomo. So, one of my cars is involved in this. Then we got Avery Alford for Vision Motorsports. Then we got Simon Hoskin, who is going to has replaced Alex Fink. Yeah, because the season hasn't started yet, and we already have a replacement driver. Because Alex Fink left the server as soon as it was announced that we had become a rating series, because yes, this year we are a racing series. We're following the trend of AG and Nathan Stapleton. Then we got Andrew Williams, who's going to has replaced Ludovic Charette at Checker Flag. Then we got Garen Melvadel, who replaces Trey Bartow. Then we got Reggie Fogelman. Then we got Danny Johnson. So yeah, both my cars are involved in this, and in the server, in the lineup posted in the server, Hirgel messed up and accidentally wrote Luke Evans twice, but that's supposed to be Danny Johnson. Then we got Joshua Neely driving for another driver from the, of course, Johnson and Neely are both refugees from the Truck Series. Actually, no, Johnson is from the Johnson is both the Truck and the Xfinity and the Grand National Series, while Neely is solely the Truck Series. And then we got William Ayers driving for PS Motorsports. With all that being said, it's time to race again. And there goes the pace car for the third time. We are halfway through the heats. Another 20 laps, another 3 drivers, 30-minute event, another 2 drivers will be eliminated. Another 4 that will have to go through the hell known as the last chance qualifying races. There goes the pace car into the pits. Monaco and Di Giacomo are going to lead us to the green flag. And there we go. And Monaco has an amazing launch off the start. There goes Alford into Di Giacomo. And Alford is going to take second place. And Movedel is going to take advantage of the momentum as is Fogelman and maybe Ayers has to couple out of one. Monaco is going to lead out number 1. There goes Fogelman on the inside of Di Giacomo, as does Ayers and maybe Neely, as Danny Johnson and Oscar are side by side. Williams on the outside of Oscar. Right now, these 2 guys are the ones eliminated. And Alford is going to take the lead, as is Movedel is going to second place, and Monaco is going to lose 3rd place as well, maybe 4th place from Ayers. And yep, Ayers up to 4th place. Monaco goes wide into 2, and he's going to lose another position from Neely in one of the brand new teams for 2025, OCS Racing, owned by PB Ruiz. There goes Williams. Di Giacomo is 9th, and Oscar is in 10th. Right now, they are the 2 ones eliminated. There goes Fogelman on the inside of Movedel. Fogelman up to 2nd place, as Alfred looks like he's starting to pull away. Side by side between Monaco and Williams. There goes Williams, and now he's got his sight set on Johnson. Meantime, look at Fogelman might be catching up. There goes Ayers. He tried to move on Movedel. There goes Williams on the inside of Johnson on a much more convincing move. There goes the 82 past the 70. There goes, for the love of God, don't crash into each other, guys. There goes Bruno past Danny. There we go. Yep, now Bruno has his sight set on Williams. On the driver, also known as Austin Williams. But in the meantime, there goes Monaco past Johnson. Johnson is right now the one of the two cars that are getting eliminated. There goes Oskan on the inside. Oskan up to 9th, but again, 9th attempt means they're out of the event right away. Ooh, there goes Fogelman on a tiny attempt on the lead of Alford. Can he try something? 10 laps to go. And now he's going to stay behind the 23 of the Vision Motorsports car right now. But in the meantime, the decision to calm himself down. There goes Monaco and Bruno. Let's focus back into the lead. Alford is... That's amazing difference from Alford. Fogelman simply cannot find any space to try for an attack. Alford is going to put a bit of a safety gap. That's the first time I've seen it. I said this season, finally. But in the meantime, side by side between Williams and Neely, and through goes the charrette replacement. I mean, it's bad to say it, but that's basically what he is. He's replaced Ulrich Charrette in that 82 car. In the meantime, I believe Fogelman tried for a timid move on Alford, but Alford is defending magnificently. Although how long that will last, I have no idea. Fogelman is glued to the rear of that 23 car. In the meantime, Johnson and Oskan are still the last two cars of this heat. And I thought Fogelman tried again for a move, but Alford again shuts the door on him. He says, "You're not gonna get anywhere, buddy." Even though right now both of them will go for the main event. There goes Fogelman wide. That might allow Movida to catch up and definitely give Alford a bit of a safety gap. 5 to go right now. And it looks the decision has calmed itself down, at least. Yeah, the decision has calmed itself down. Alford, Fogelman, and Movidel will be the one going through the main event. While Williams, it was wide into the backstretch. There's the Giacomo, Monaco, Oskan, and Johnson. But focusing on Alford with 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go for the Vision Motorsports car. Fogelman, Movidel. And that looks to be pretty much it. Unless something ridiculous happens, that should be it. White flag for Avery Alford. Out of 2 and into the backstretch. Into 3 and 4, and Avery Alford will win hit 3 and go for the main event as to Fogelman and Movidel. 4th is Ayers, Neely, Williams, Bruno, Monaco, and Oskan and Danny Johnson are out for the count. See you at Daytona. And so, Alford will win heat 3, 2nd will be Reggie Fogelman, then is Guillermo Vidal. These 3 guys will go to the main event directly. Then is Ayers, Neely, Williams, Di Giacomo, and Monaco will have to deal through the last chance qualifying race, while Oskan and unfortunately Danny Johnson will leave South Boston empty-handed. They will have to wait Daytona. And with that, see you for heat 4. And we're back with the 4th and final heat of the shootout. And honestly, I said heat 2 was great, was pretty interesting, but heat 4 is heat 4 is great, has a lot of heady hitters. I mean, you're already seeing one of these names, actually 2 of these names, right at the very front. But as per usual, we're going to go through down the grid. So, in pole position for Heat 4 will be Nathan Stapleton. In my honest opinion, the other big favorite for the final win this year. Then we got Skylar Taylor, who, after being dumped by OAM and actually almost being disqualified, actually being removed from the PSRLA Discord server, looked like she was going to have no run at all. But fortunately, Bibi Ruiz picked her up to drive the second OCS car. Then we got Philip Torres driving the 6 Smart Motorsports car. Then we got Roberto Crown Jr. Then we got Hungarian sensation Leonard Koshmar. Then we got Bryce Egan, who I'm pretty sure everybody remembers from that hellacious crash in the truck race for the North Wilkesboro. Then we got Charlie Davenport driving for PS. Then we got Nia Marinacci, who was one of my drivers last year, and honestly was the driver that I wanted to sign for the 70 car, but unfortunately Cody was faster than I was. Then we got Trevor Williams Jr. Driving the 96 for Checker Flag. And then we got the number 28 for Williams and Racing with Hunter Mendoza. No relation to Felicity. If you know, you know. Well, folks, let's finish this, shall we? And the pace car rolls out for the 4th time, not the final time. The final time is going to be for the main event. Another 20 laps to the side. The final 3 drivers who will make it into the main event, and the next 2 drivers who will be eliminated. Pace car into the pits right now. Stapleton and Taylor will lead us to the green flag. And green flag is in the air yet again. And Stapleton and Taylor got really good launches. But Torres is going to take 2nd place. Stapleton is going to keep the lead. As Taylor has to do with Koshmar and Marinacci. Stapleton is going to lead lap number 1. Koshmar goes through. Maybe Marinacci also goes through. Taylor up high into 3 and 4. There goes Williams. Trevor Williams Jr. There we go. There goes Davenport on the inside of Crown. And Davenport is going to make sure notice of the 37 car. Maybe also Taylor before a double overtake. No, at least not now. Davenport still has to deal with Taylor. As goes for it's going to dive for Marinacci. He's going to barge in on the inside of Nia, and Davenport is going to make the place. There goes Williams Jr. side by side with Koshmar, and he's going to take 3rd place. In the meantime, I missed it. They would take for the lead. Torres up in the lead. Stapleton up in 2nd, and has to do with Williams is going for inside into the main straight. Williams is going to clear Stapleton up to 2nd place. Williams goes. And now Nathan has to deal with Koshmar. They got Davenport, Crown, Egan, who goes past Marinacci. Then goes Taylor, and that's going to send Nia into the elimination spot. At least should be, yeah, there we go. Skylar Taylor up into 8th place on the bubble. That's going to send Marinacci and Mendoza into elimination. There goes Mendoza passing the 17 car. Goes. On the 9th, Torres is pulling away from Williams Jr. and Stapleton. Koshmar side by side between Crown Jr. and Davenport. Crown is going to take the place, and that's going to allow Egan to fancy move on the 48 PS car, as does Taylor. Through goes the 58 OCS. Lap number 8 is in the books. Lap number 9. Crown has set their sights into Koshmar. In the meantime, there goes Mendoza trying to fight and save himself from elimination. And he's going to clear the 48 car. That's going to send Davenport into the elimination spot. And yep, he's cleared him. There goes Marinacci on the inside of the 48 car up to 9th, but that's still an initial spot, so it doesn't really matter. Side by side between Egan and Koshmar, between teammates at Vision Motorsport. Egan has the edge, and he's going up to 4th place. Actually, no, 5th. Sorry, 5th. 4th is Crown Jr. Never mind. Halfway through the final heat. And Williams has closed up a lot on Torres, so he might try for a move in this next couple of laps. It depends if Torres is actually going to pull a Alford and do an amazing job defensively. Right now, Torres a bit of a safety gap, unless Williams decides to dive bomb. But doesn't look like, at least not now. Stapleton and Crown Jr. Then it's got Egan and Koshmar. Oh, there goes Williams. He's all over the rear of this marked car, and Williams still cannot find a place to overtake Torres. Now he's got one at the exit of 2 into the backstretch, side by side to the backstretch and into 3. And Williams Jr. is going to take the lead. Yes, he is. With 5 laps to go. Well, it starts to step out, but now he's going to relent. There goes Egan to pass Crown. And now he's got his sights set on Stapleton. In the meantime, Marinacci and Davenport are still into the initial spot. Bolesny has anything to say about it, but it doesn't look like it right now. There goes Egan, he's glued to the rear of the OEM 79 car. There goes Egan on the inside of Stapleton, and Egan is going to take that main event spot away from the staple. And now he has to deal with Crown and Koshmar. There's Taylor, there goes Davenport on the inside of Marinacci, but again, those are still an elimination spot. In the meantime, that should be 2 laps to go for Trevor Williams. Into the final corner, and 1 lap to go for Trevor Williams Jr. And unless something dramatic happens, that should be it. There goes Koshmar on the inside of Crown. And he's going to take 4th place away from the car as Williams Jr. takes lead number 4. Second is Torres, then is Egan, then it's Stapleton, then it's Koshmar, Crown, Taylor, Davenport, and well, Davenport managed to save himself from an elimination. But unfortunately, our next eliminations are going to be Hunter Mendoza and Nia Marinacci. And so, Trevor Williams Jr. wins heat number 4 and punches his ticket to the main event. Second is Philip Torres. Third is Bryce Egan. These 2 guys are also going to punch their tickets to the main event. While Stapleton, Koshmar, Crown, Taylor, and Davenport will have to duke it out in the final. Are going to be our final 4 spot for the last chance qualifying races. While Hunter Mendoza and Nia Marinacci are officially out of the event. See you at Daytona. And with that, we're gonna reset the field and see you for the first last chance qualifying race. And we're back here live at South Boston Speedway for the running of the Southern States Shootout. All 4 heats are done, and we have our first 12 drivers that made it through the main event. And now we will decide for the last chance qualifying races who are going to be the next 8 drivers who will make it to the main event. And unfortunately, we will see the next 12 drivers, because 6 in every race, that will be going home waiting for Daytona. And the way the last chance qualifying races work is there's going to be 2 of them. Apologies. There's going to be 2 last chance qualifying races, and the first race is going to feature every driver who finished from 4th to 8th in Heat 1 and Heat 3, while the second race will feature all the drivers that finished from 4th to 8th in Heat 2 and 4. And also all these races are going to be 20 laps just like the heats, so if the trend continues of races that start and finish with no cautions, they are green from flag to flag, yeah, these races are going to be very, very short. And of course, let's go through the starting lineup real quick. Bernardo Oliveira will start on pole position because he finished 4th in Heat 1. Then we have William Ayers, Joshua Neely, Carson Miller, Andrew Williams, Duncan Ward, Bernardo Giacomo, Anthony Nicol, Aubrey Gardner, and Eric Monaco rounding up the 10 drivers. And with all that being said, it's time for racing. There we go, the pace car starts rolling. Again, 20 more laps to decide who are going to be the next 8 drivers who will make it. 4 in race 1 and another 4 in race 2. The pace car pulls into the pits. Di Oliveira and Ayers will lead us to the green flag, and the green flag is in the air. We're away for the last chance qualifying race 1. That's a mouthful, but yeah. And Carson Miller got a very good launch. He's going to second place as Di Oliveira is going to lead lap number 1, side by side between Ward and Ayers. And Ward is going to win this. Yeah, Ayers and Nico is going to use the momentum from the overtake by Ayers, as does his teammate Aubrey Gardner at PS Motorsports. There you go. The outside line has been terrible for this entire race. Ayers is in 9th. He's in the 9th car. He's in 6th, which effectively means he's out. He's out. Now the Giacomo goes through the 9th car. And there goes Miller up into the lead. Right over a second, then it's Nickel. Gardner tried for a move on the 42, but he's too far. Now he's glued to the rear of that Able Motorsports car. He might try something in the side by side between Monaco and the teammates in Monaco and Ward. And Monaco is going to win that little battle. Gardner is going to attack into the backstretch and into turn 3, and he's going to make it stick. Aubrey Gardner up to 3rd place, and now he's getting his sight set on Di Oliveira. Meantime, there's Monaco, there's Giacomo, who has to deal with Andrew Williams, who's glued to the rear of the Aegis car. Although right now it doesn't matter because he's out, as is Monaco. Nickel is at the bubble. And Gardner is going to overtake Di Oliveira. Oliveira down to 3rd place. Miller keeps leading, and now looks like he's going to start to pull away. No, never mind, he's not pulling away. Gardner's right there. He might try something. Side by side between Williams and Monaco for 6th place. Miller and Gardner are moving up, but there's nothing going to happen. They're going to be Ward is in last place. There's Ayers. From 2nd to almost from 32nd to being eliminated, that would be a very, very bad. That's definitely something you don't want to see. There goes Aaron on the inside of Monaco into 1 and 2, and he's going to make it stick. It looks like yes. There we go. There goes the Giacomo on the inside of Nickel. That's for the final spot into the main event. And the Giacomo is going to make it stick. Right now, he is in the main event. In the meantime, so there's go Gardner on the inside of Miller into 3 and 4, and Gardner is going to make it stick. Yes, he is. The PS Motorsport car up into the lead as Di Oliveira tries to take advantage of the momentum. Side by side to Miller. Miller is the outside line, and there it goes. Di Oliveira up to 2nd place. Giacomo is in 4th place in the bubble, unless Williams has anything to say about it. It looks like he has. In the meantime, 13 laps already completed. There goes Williams on the inside of Bruno. Please defend. No, never mind. Williams has the line, and he's for the main event right now. Di Oliveira, however, looks like he wants to win. I mean, he really doesn't have to fight because the guy, he's in the main event. It doesn't matter, but, you know... Goes Williams. He's trying to remove on Miller. There is no space. There it goes. And the extra into the backstretch on the inside, and Williams takes 3rd place away from Miller, who right now is on the bubble. There's the Giacomo, Nickel, Ayers, Sebastian Monaco, and Neely, who right now are pretty much eliminated from the main event. Oliver is glued to the rear of the PS car, and is he going to try for a move? He's pretty much bumper to bumper, actually bumper to rear, should I say more. But cannot find the space to try and overtake. Great defensive driving from Gardner. Gardner puts a bit of a and actually going to allow Williams to catch up. Side by side between Di Giacomo and Miller. Di Giacomo goes into the main event. That's going to send Miller down. That's going to send Miller down to 5th and out of of the main event. In the meantime, Gardner managed to pull a bit of a safety gap between De Oliveira, who's getting attacked by Williams on the inside. And De Oliveira looks like he's going to defend, but no, Williams has the better line. Up to second place, the checkered flag driver goes. In the meantime, Gardner, white flag for Aubrey Gardner. And Williams is running out of time. And there goes, and he's going to make it take it to 3 and 4, and Andrew Williams is going to win the last chance qualifying race 1. Gardner is second, De Oliveira is third, and T. Giacomo is fourth, and Carson Miller, Anthony Nicol, Joshua Neely, Eric Monaco, Duncan Ward, and William Ayers are out of the race. At least we're a minute in the main event. Oh dear God. But yeah, our first 4 drivers are in the main event. And now in a few minutes we will see who are going to be the next 4 drivers who will make it to the main event for the last chance qualifying race 2. And so, Andrew Williams wins the first race of the last chance qualifier by overtaking Aubrey Gardner on the final lap in the final 2 corners. Second, third is Bernard De Oliveira. Fourth is Bruno Di Giacomo, who just manages to make it through the main event. Then we got Carson Miller, Anthony Nicol, William Ayers, Joshua Neely, Eric Monaco, and Duncan Ward, who are out of the race. See you at Daytona, guys. And all that being said, it's time for race 2. And we're back live for the second last chance qualifying race and the final heat race before the main event. And since I've already explained how things work in the first race, might as well go through the starting lineup. And the first row is composed of Gene D'Amelio and Nathan Stapleton, who finished 4th respectively in Heat 2 and Heat 4. Then we got Angel Gutierrez, Leonard Koshmar, Roberto Crown Jr., Blaine Keys, Skylar Taylor, Luke Evans, Brandon Beal, and Charlie Davenport rounding out the 10 drivers. And with that, it's time for racing. And the pace car rolls in for the 6th and penultimate time tonight. The pace car driver made sure that he's going to get a pretty big paycheck by the end of the day. Or the night, should I say more, you know what I'm talking, you know what I mean. The pace car pulls into the pits. D'Amelio and Stapleton lead us to the green flag. And the second last chance qualifying race is underway, and D'Amelio gets an amazing launch, as does Gutierrez. Stapleton is fucked down. Oh boy. Oh, Stapleton already has a problem, and that might be it for him right away. And Gutierrez is going to take the lead after lap number 1. And D'Amelio is on the attack of Blaine Keys. There's the Blaine Keys we want to see in the main event, in the heat races, but didn't happen. There goes Gutierrez, Keys, D'Amelio, then it's Koshmar, and on the bubble, under attack by the 2 smart cars of Evans and Beal. There is Davenport, Crown Jr., Taylor, and yep, that's basically the end for the end. Stapleton is already out. What a big shame for Nathan Stapleton. I think both OIM cars are going to miss them in the main event, basically. So yeah, that's not a great start of the season for AG and his team. In the meantime, Koshmar all over the rear of D'Amelio, of the runner-up in the National Series Championship last year, as Beal passes his teammate, as does maybe Davenport, taking the momentum, and Davenport is going to overtake Evans. There we go. There goes Koshmar on the inside of D'Amelio. Into 1 and 2, and Koshmar takes third place over from D'Amelio, and that might actually send D'Amelio out of the main event. Beal is going to has overtaken the Firewall King car. Beal in the main event right now, as Gutierrez is pulling away. Keys is second, Koshmar is third, Dennis Beal fourth. D'Amelio has the David Davenport, who's glued to the rear of the 98 car. There goes Davenport on the inside. And into the main straight, and there we go. Davenport takes 5th place away from the 98 car. And now Taylor and Crown are going to take a taste of that. And there we go. They both pass them. D'Amelio down to 8th place, just behind the car of Luke Evans. There goes. And this Crown was glued to the rear of Taylor car. Taylor, who might actually attempt to move on Davenport. Unless Crown has anything to say about it, and looks like they don't. At least not now. Actually, there goes Crown on the inside of Taylor. Crown is going to make a stick. Yes, they are. Crown up to, I think that should be 6th place. They're still eliminated as Evans. Now it takes something. Now he's defense to move on Taylor, and Evans goes through. In the meantime, yeah, pretty much Gutierrez and Keys are pretty much on doing another sport, as we say down here. In the meantime, Crown goes through Davenport, as does Evans. There we go. Evans up to 6th place. Davenport down to 7th. D'Amelio in 8th. And now there could be a battle between Beal and Koshmar for the 3rd place. Right now, Beal is on the bubble, so anything that could go wrong. So if something goes wrong, he's out, and that's going to allow Crown to make it to the main event. But of course, we will see what's going to happen. 7 laps to go, or 8 laps to go, should I say more. Koshmar is actually approaching Keys to the point that he actually might try and attack the Hungarian sensation. Now he's too far away. 6 to go. And no, so far away to try and overtake, at least right now. Crown turns out. No, Beal doesn't have to worry about Koshmar, because Crown just made it all himself. Made all the gap themselves, and there could be a move, although Beal has a safety gap right now. There goes Koshmar on the inside of Keys, and Koshmar is going to clear the 33 car. Yes, he is. Leonard Koshmar up to 2nd place. In the meantime, Crown tries for a timid move on Beal. That's for the main event. There goes Crown on the inside of Beal, and Crown is going to make it stick. Yes, they are. Actually, they were trying for a double overtake. There goes, because Keys is right there on the inside. Keys looks like, no, he's actually not going to show the door. He's on the outside line. Crown should have an easy life of passing him. Yep, there we go. Crown Jr. up to 3rd place and into the main event. And now Keys has to look from Brendan Beal. And of course, Luke Evans. There goes Jelly Davenport, Junior D'Amelio, Scott Taylor, and of course, as we said, the Stapleton already out on lap number 1. Gutierrez, white flag for Angel Gutierrez. And this should be the order: Gutierrez, Koshmar, Crown, and Keys, unless something big happens. And Angel Gutierrez wins the 2nd last chance qualifying race. He goes for the main event, as do Koshmar, Crown, and Keys. And Beal, Evans, D'Amelio, Davenport, and Taylor, as well as Stapleton, are out for the count. And so, Angel Gutierrez wins the 2nd last chance qualifying race. 2nd is Leonard Koshmar. 3rd is Robert Crown Jr. 4th is Blaine Keys. These 4 will make it to the main event. While Brendan Beal, Luke Evans, Charlie Davenport, Junior D'Amelio, and Scarlett Taylor are out for the count. And Nathan Stapleton is in the last place with a suspension failure on lap 1. So very, very big. That's a disaster of a weekend for OEM, because neither Stapleton nor Little are going to make it to the main event. So yeah, there's definitely going to be, well, it's a I mean, okay, it's an on-points paint race, but that points race. So at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. But this is definitely some worrying sides to see for Daytona onwards. And with that, the field is set for the main event. 60 laps are next. And we finally arrived. The main event of the Southern States Shootout. The heats are done, the last chance qualifying races are done, and we have our drivers. And there's also a little news in that for this race, I'm not alone. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the owner of Solidorus Racing, Frank Cooperus. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm actually doing, I guess I could say that I'm doing fine, but yeah. Now, this race, I said at the very beginning of the heats, this does not count for points. This is just for bragging rights, but it's still the first event of the year, so it's gotta count for something, right? I mean, it's winning the first year of the event. That's gotta count for something in terms of morale.
Yeah, it definitely helps with morale of not just driver but also the team. It truly gives a boost of confidence.
Also, speaking of your team, there's quite a lot of cars from your team. I mean, mine only has Bruno Di Giacomo, but Carlos Astray, Hallie Anderson Jr. That's a great result from the rookie, and Zay Davidson. They all made it into the main event. So, yeah, that looks really promising.
Yeah, it is indeed a very good result, and I look forward to see how they perform in this main event. Maybe we will even take home the win. We will see.
I think actually Sastra did win one heat, but I don't remember. But in the meantime, we're not gonna worry about that. What we're going to worry about is the race. Now, for the main event, I've said this like hundreds of times, but the main event is 60 laps with a caution to be thrown on lap 30. And let's go through the lineup, shall we? So, on row 1, it'll be Jeffrey Fengai and Philip Torres. Then it'll be one of your boys, Holly Anderson Jr. and Roberto Crown Jr. for row 2. Then it'll be Bernardo Oliveira and Leonard Koshmar, the Hungarian sensation. Then we got Tom Sloan and Bryce Egan. Then we got another one of your boys in Carlos Astray and Reggie Fogelman. Then we got Andrew Williams and Zay Davidson, another one of your boys. Then we got Zachary Fitzwater and Arby Gardner. Then we got Ari Alford and Blaine Keys. Actually, all of your cars made it into the main event, amazingly enough. I mean, Keys made it for the last chance qualifying races, but still, that's really impressive. Then we got Brody Jacob and Guillermo Vidal. And then we got Troy Williams Jr. and Hanga Gutierrez. And with that, it's time for racing. And the pace car rolls on for one final time. Real quick, Frank, who do you think is going to win outside of your boys?
I think the guy starting on pole obviously has good chance, and that is the 41 of Jeffrey Fingai.
So Jeffrey Fingai is your pick. I am not going to pick because we all know how good my picks are. In the meantime, the pace car is going to pull into the pits. Jeffrey Fingai and Philip Torres are going to lead us to the green flag. A green flag is in the air for the main event. And Fingai leads lap number 1. There's a side-by-side between Hallie Anderson and Philip Torres. Anderson up to third place and might attempt to move on Crown. Oliveira also has dealt with Torres and out Sloan as well. At the inside, and maybe also Southstry. The outside line has been terrible this entire day. There goes Anderson up to second place.
Let's go. But anyway, the 41 of Fingai had a rocket start. He instantly got underway, and you can see by him now leading this race that he got a fast car under him.
Yeah, he actually finished second in the first heat on a Durrani 1-2. In the meantime, De Oliveira got to third place. There's Sloan. Southstry is still with Crown Jr. In the meantime, for the lead, Anderson for the lead, and there it goes. Ali Anderson Jr. up in the lead. Fingai has to deal with De Oliveira, and looks like De Oliveira is going to have easy life on passing him on the inside. The outside line has been terrible this entire race. There goes De Oliveira up to second place. Sloan might try something as well into the backstretch. And there it goes up to third place, but looks like it's not done yet at least. No, Finguy still stuck on the inside line. Crown side by side, Crown goes through.
Yeah, the outside line is very bad, and I think whoever started on that line is gonna fall back a long way before they gonna get back up the front. So that is why I did not want to pick someone who started on that outside line.
There goes Crown past Sloan. Sloan was second in the All-Star race last year, as does Williams past Finguy. Oh, the teammates are glued to the rear of each other. In the meantime, there's Bruno, my boy, right there, right in 8th place behind Finguy. Fitzwater and Finguy. But in the meantime, okay, De Oliveira has closed into the 20 car. He might try for a move. 10 laps already out. 51 to go. And if things go smoothly, there it goes on the inside, De Oliveira, and he's going to make easy life out of that one. Bernard De Oliveira up to first place.
Yeah. Well, maybe the 20 can retaliate, but the 37 of Roberto Crown Jr. is looking to close up. As the 20 of Anderson Jr. stays wide, and the 37 now goes on the inside and makes the pass look easy, as the 43 might follow him through.
Brown Jr. up to second place, Anderson's in third. This got Sloan all over the rear. Then we got Bruno Di Giacomo, then we got Finguy, Bruno, and there goes Fogelman. Good side by side between Fitzwater and Gutierrez. Gutierrez goes for the 52 car. And now he has a sight set on Fogelman, the defending champion. Actually, the runner-up 2 years ago. In the meantime, De Oliveira is pulling away a little bit. He's going to complete lap number 14 and start lap number 15. In the meantime, Williams, Sloan, and Anderson are glued to each other. Williams might try a move relatively soon, I want to assume. Ooh, there goes Sloan on a dive bomb on Anderson, and Anderson looks like he's going to make a stick. Yes, he is. That was a great move by Sloan.
That could have also ended very wrong if the 20 didn't watch out, but luckily he saw the move coming and he got out of the way.
And
now you go ahead.
In the meantime, Williams goes further up at the 20 car as well. In the meantime, De Oliveira is, I want to say he's pulling away, but I think Crown Jr. is actually catching up to the Appalachia car. I want to say, let's check the gap, and yeah, it's still around the same. 3 times 12 last year, but whatever. There goes Finguy and Anderson. Anderson is going to, never mind. I was going to say he was going to pull a pretty defensive, a real defensive drive, but never mind. He goes to the outside, and Finguy has no problem going for the 20 car. In the meantime,
yeah, Finguy with a great recovery after falling back early on, after being put on the inside line, and I think he might be looking for that first place.
Remember that Finguy is the defending champion, and the thing is, he got the championship because last year was cut off early. So if there's one guy that absolutely wants to prove that he actually won the championship legitimately, that's gotta be him.
Oh, I 100% got to agree with that. He obviously being a champion is nice, but with it being a cut short season, it is always like speculation if he was really worthy, and he definitely wants to prove that this season by starting it with a P1.
In the meantime, Anderson is catching up to the other Ford of Finguy. Let's look at the rear. Movedel past Gutierrez. Movedel the replacement of Trey Barto, and Gutierrez is going to go through and going to get passed by Avery Alford. And Alford is going to make short notice of the 45 Able car. Actually, come to think now, you drive for Hamill in the World Cup Series, do you?
Me?
Yeah.
I drive. I drive for Hamill Racing Enterprises in Wawa Cup Series.
Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, yeah, never mind. But every time there is Trevor Williams Jr., another impressive drive for him through the inside of the Giacomo, and he's going to make it stick. Yes, he is. There we go. Joe Williams Jr. up to 7th place, and we're getting near as Anderson goes through Finn Guy, but Finn Guy definitely has an answer, and he's going to make it stick, and possibly might try to double overtake Williams as well. In the meantime, we're reaching lap number 30. We're almost near the caution. There's not going to be a double. There's going to be a double overtake, but Finn Guy has the momentum. Through goes the 41 of Durrani. There we go. As Anderson has to deal with Troy Williams Jr.
Amazing move from Finn Guy as we are indeed closing in on that competition caution in the middle. With so far exciting and clean race, I got to say.
Now lap number 29, and the caution is coming out now as soon as Oliver crosses the line, and we are on the caution.
Well,
we are on the
now,
caution.
Let's bunch these cars up and see what happens.
Actually, did it for... Yeah, okay. Did it for the caution. Yeah, it did. So, at the line, it should be De Oliveira, Crown Jr., Tom Sloan, Jeffrey Finn Guy, there's the pace car, Trevor Williams Jr., Andrew Williams, almost called him Austin again, Ellie Anderson Jr., Gary Movidel, Yannick Gutierrez, Avery Alford, Bruno Giacomo, Zachary Fitzwater, Philip Torres, Lana Koshmar, Reggie Fogelman, Arbor Garner, Blaine Keys, Kellis Oshright, Zach Davidson, Bryce Egan, Bernardo De Oliveira, and yeah, these guys. But yeah, and actually, I want to talk about a little bit about Blaine Keys. I mean, considering now in this year when the PSRLA Cup Series is now a rating series, and considering the numbers that he put in the World Cup Series, it's gotta be one of the big, probably the super favorite for this year. Outside of the fact that he drives for your team.
Yeah, I'm very proud to have signed the drive of Blaine Keys' caliber, and I'm very happy to have him on my team. I think he will definitely put in some great performances for my team and perhaps even go for the championship.
I mean, considering that the two things that pretty much got him out of winning the championship in the not letting win the championship last year are not here. Like Ludovic Charette and Gradon are not here, so at least those two problems are dealt with. So yeah, that's at least one good thing for Keith's hopes for the 2025 championship. In the meantime,
didn't he join a Grattan affiliate team in the Cup Series?
No. Keith joined Pacific.
Oh yeah, never mind.
I think he replaced Chase Buck. I think his name was. I don't remember. But anyway.
Yeah, it was Chase Buck.
Yeah, there we go, Chase Buck. In the meantime, through go the leaders. There we go. The pace car is going to pull to the pits. So, De Oliveira, Crown Jr., Sloan, Fengai, Williams Jr., Williams, Movidel, Anderson, Alford, Gutierrez, and that will be your top 10. And Green Flag is here back again, and looks like Fengai. Ooh. Oh God! We might have a caution, and we got a caution.
Oh, I don't know what happened there, but that didn't look good and or legal, as I now notice. Every form from P5 down is a lap down. So the officials maybe made a mistake there.
Crown's a problem. So, that's right. Crown's got a problem. I mean, he was slow. He was super slow coming into the restart. So I thought it was a bad start, but no, he's got a straight up problem. So yeah, and that effectively breaks especially our first caution of the race. is going to change tires. But yeah, after an entire race without cautions, after like 6 races without cautions, we finally got our first one.
Yeah, but also I think I don't know what the problem was, but everyone from like P5 down now is being marked as a lap down, so I wonder what exactly happened there.
Well, we figured that one out. Let's check the replay to see the first caution of the race. So, first caution of the race, we are looking at Roberto Crown Jr. and look at the position of the car. He suddenly speeds up. Yeah, we checked the telemetry. It's like 20 miles faster than the rest of the field. There goes the green flag. There's the green flag. There we go. Here's where it crossed the line. So I think that might be the point he actually starts getting the issue. Or that's actually a really weird. That's a really weird way because either he had a actual problem, just straight up jumped to start. But I want to say that he didn't. And there goes De Oliveira. He tries to go into the pit, so probably be the problem part. But De Oliveira is right there. He goes into half spin. Fortunately, nobody makes contact with him. Crown still tries to get into the pits, but he makes contact with Anderson. And that's gonna give light damage to Anderson's car. But that is more than enough to cause the caution.
As we are currently watching a Crown Jr.'s his car as he suddenly decides to speed up and gets it up to the green flag, but then wants to go down pit road as he gets hit by the car and then makes contact with the number 20, which brings out the caution.
And actually, one thing that I want to notice is that look at Crown. Of course, he cannot get into the pits there. That's some weird behavior from the checker flag driver. But he goes through into the pits, and I think that's gotta be a problem in his car. But when he tried to get into the pits, he had nowhere to go.
Yeah, but I think it's also unusual the way he did it, and yeah, not completely legal probably from the 37.
And with that, let's get back on track. And we're back live here at South Boston Speedway for the Southern States Shootout. We're coming out of the first ever caution of the event. Jeffrey Fengai will lead us to the green flag. Second is De Oliveira, then is Sloan, then is Roberto Crown Jr., who looks like who had that problem the problem that caused the caution. But in the meantime, side by side, 20 laps to go. Now to be 90 laps to go. Back to the green and looks at De Oliveira. That is actually cool. De Oliveira, an amazing start, but De Oliveira is going to take the lead. Sloan is going on the inside of De Oliveira. De Oliveira loses two spots. It was a second place. Actually, it was second place to Sloan. It was 2 spots. And that goes third from Williams. And that Sloan might try on the inside of Fengai. Not quite. Actually, Fengai goes wide. That's going to allow Sloan through. And yes, he is. Some Sloan up in the lead. Definitely is second. Then we got side by side between Alfred and Giacomo. And yeah, De Oliveira, sorry. But the problem is that Alfred is lapped, as is Williams. Actually, they might try and actually, I think they might try and lap themselves.
Yeah, they are at least actively fighting, so I think they want to lap themselves and hope that with another caution or something they can get themselves back in the race.
Williams goes through Fengai. He's got one more car before lapping himself. There goes side by side between Fengai and De Oliveira. These guys are on the lead lap, and Oliveira goes through the 41 car, and up to third place it goes. Side by side between Blaine Keys and Koshmar. Actually, finally, he made it in the top 10. Now he's got his sights set on Alford.
Yeah, and that is the kind of overpace that we expect from a Blaine Key at least. And the speed as well, as he now also gets past the 41 of Jeffrey Finger.
Finguy is a lap up. Deliver and Williams. Williams simply cannot catch up to the 43 car. I wonder what. I mean, Sloan has been really good this entire race, but in the meantime, De Oliveira is. I mean, he's battling with Williams, but he has really no reason to.
And he's looking to put the bumper through him as I think they even touch each other. Oh, and the 59 now on the inside and making an easy pass on the 82 of Andrew Williams.
Now he's got no more lap cars ahead of him. He can try and catch up to Sloan, but he's got only 10 laps to do so. Side by side between Alford and Giacomo, and Alford goes for the 7 of my number is 9 car, as does Davidson past Giacomo. Egan against Keys. Egan wins. There goes Finguy. And
yeah, followed by another one of my guys, Carlos Sustrai, who's working his way up the field.
And that might drop him. Yeah, he's out of the top 10 right now. And now he has to look forward to Momadell and then Fitzwater. There goes Fitzwater. Maybe a double overtake for Fitzwater. And yeah, he's going to make a stick. Yes, he is. Wow, that was incredible.
Yeah, amazing move from the veteran, as I see he's now probably also looking for the pass on the 7 of Bruno Di Giacomo. And he gets past into turn 1.
Di Giacomo puts a little bit more fight, but there goes through the 52 car. In the meantime, Sloan and Deliver has catch up to Sloan. 5 laps to go. Can he actually make the move?
It is gonna be very close, at least, as the gap has closed further. And let's see how much the gap is coming off start finish. And he has
22 hundredths of a second, but De Oliveira is going to go wide. That's going to allow Sloan to have a little bit of safety gap. With free to go, coming into free to go. There you go, 3 laps to go for Tom Sloan. Well, he didn't win the All-Star race, but looks like he's going to win the first event of the year. There's a bunch of lap cars.
Yeah, as that going wide really did ruin his chances of catching Tom Sloan, who has really been fast when he got out to the front. And so are we now on the white flag lap?
He's got 2 more corners, into 3 and into 4, and Tom Sloan wins the Southern States Shootout. Second will be Bernardo Oliveira. Third is Jeffrey Finguy. Fourth will be Royal Crown Jr. And we got the 51. Then we got Zay Davidson. Ooh, okay. Okay.
A bit of chaos going on to pit road.
All right. Then, what was it again? Okay, Zay Davidson 5th. Then is the 27 of Egan 6th. 7th is the 23 of Alford. Then we got the 52 of Fitzwater. The 82 of Williams. And then running up the top 10 is Anka Gutierrez in the 45.
Yeah, but amazing race from Tom Sloan. He has really shown what he was capable of today once he got out in front. With with the guy in second putting up a fight, but yeah, going wide costed him.
And so, after 7 races, Tom Sloan brings it home in the main event of the Southern States Shootout. Second is Bernardo Oliveira. Third is Jeffrey Finguy. Fourth is Roberto Crown Jr. And then is Zay Davidson, Bryce Egan, Avery Alford, Zachary Fitzwater, Andrew Williams, Anka Gutierrez, rounding up the top 10. And then we got Trevor Williams, Reggie Fogelman, Philip Torres, Ali Anderson Jr., Carlos Sastre, Leonard Koshmar, Gary Movedell, Blaine Keys, Bruno DiGiacomo, and R.B. Gardner around being our 20 finishers from 5th to 10th to 20th, all a lap down. And that's because of that caution.
Yeah, I don't know what exactly happened in the caution or what exactly caused all this, but yeah, congrats to Tom Sloan, who has prevailed in this chaotic in the chaotic end of this race.
So, final considerations.
Well, obviously, it's nice to see good and, well, what were for the first half of the race clean racing, as I think we are gonna have an exciting season ahead of us with teams being close together, as they were all still fighting with each other after all 60 laps had passed.
And of course, remember, there was still super early in the rating, so there won't be any. So right now, there's anybody's game right now. But of course, when the season goes through, we should have a much more clear picture on who the favorite is going to be. I mean, we already said Blaine Keys, but there's another driver that unfortunately did not make it into the main event, and that is Nathan Stapleton. I also think he's going to be like a big favorite for this year. Basically, everybody who has had experience in rating series.
Yeah, anyone with experience in rating series is gonna have an advantage, but do not count out rookies, because even though they might be rookies, they can still nail the ratings and be unexpected favorites.
Not to brag, but I am actually one of those. I mean, I did pretty well. I did pretty well in the JBL Cup Series, like the first time they used the ratings, and if it wasn't for Josh Williamson, I would have definitely won that one. But yeah, I should have probably got one more win. That and the Power Ride Truck Series with Felicity Mendoza. But yeah, that you are absolutely right on that one.
Yeah, I was, let's just say, miracle rookie in my first season in the Wawa Cup Series, as I was completely new to NR and the rating system. But it's brought me to where I am now in AG, Surfer, and some other NR series, and yeah, it's going well for me.
So, this has been the Southern States Shootout. As we said, this is an exhibition race, so there are no points. But if you want to get updated for when the real fun begins at the Daytona 500, then you should check the official PSRLA Discord server. Link is in the description down below. This has been a special presentation of the 2025 World Cup Series of the 2025 PSRLA Cup Series. I wish it was the World Cup Series for the 47 Network. I'm Alex Vitale.
And Frank Coopers.
And we'll see you next time for round 1 of the 2025 PSRLA Cup Series, the Daytona 500. So long, everybody, from South Boston. Congratulations again to Tom Sloan.
Bye-bye.